N.U.B.Y. N.U.B.Y.net.
Any of the thoughts and opinions shared on this show belong solely to the members of the cast. This is not a reflection of our families, friends, or employers. These are just our thoughts and views and aren't intended for anything further than entertainment and information for our viewers and listeners. N.U.B.Y for life. Thank you. Welcome to episode 10 of the N.U.B.Y podcast. As always, I'm your host, J Love, aka Fly95. I'm joined here today by Mactae. Got a small, just two-man show today, man. We're going to touch on some topics and get in and get out, man. Mactae, how you feeling, man?
Man, I'm just chilling, man. It was good. Enjoying the Sunday, man. It was good. Let's do it.
Yes, sir, man. First and foremost, man, I'm happy to have you back. We had some technical difficulties last week. Mactae wasn't with us, but we got it going, man. I got him back, man.
It was a slight delay on my part, but I'm on it now. It was my fault. It was my fault.
Hey, man, it don't matter. For those that know us, man, me and Mactae go way back. Matter of fact, since it's just Mactae on here, I'm gonna give y'all some more insider info how I met Mactae. Man, it was this was probably the summer before our freshman year in high school. They had some pre-college programs down at UWM, which is, if you're not around here, that's the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. So Mactae was in one of the summer programs. My cousin was in it. There's a couple other people I knew. And I didn't have nothing going on that summer, man. So I literally was just catching the city bus down there to where they was at every day in the summer, because I would time it to when they would get done with their classes. And so I was coming down there to holler at my cousin. Sometimes my other cousin would go with me, and we was down there chopping it up. So the way I met Mactae, because I didn't know him at all, we was playing the hustle. If you from out of town, that's 21. So
yeah,
we playing the hustle. You know, everybody, you take around this and that. Man, it's about like 10 people in this hustle, man. Mactae get the ball, drive right to the rack, try to dunk on me in the middle of a hustle, man. Full speed. I'm like, man, what's wrong with dude? And then I was like, man, dog crazy.
Hey, hold on to add to that, y'all. Hey, so y'all see the jersey I got on, right? Sean Kemp.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was my favorite basketball player all time, bro. And I thought I was Sean Kemp. I had the Sean Kemp fade and everything. Hey, I thought I was Sean Kemp for real, man.
Like real life tried to dunk on me. I said, man, I said, dog kind of crazy. And then fast forward, from there, they had a little. They had an arcade in the student union, so cats would go in there. I thought, this how old this was. That's when Killer Instinct was in the arcade, and one of the old Mortal Kombat. Tekken 2, that's what it was. So cats got cool playing in the little arcade, and then we ended up going to the same high school, Rufus King. And for 4 years that we was at King, we had the same lunch period. So first day of school, I'm in the cafeteria. Man, who I see? I see Mactae walking with his tray looking for where he gonna sit. You know, ninth grade, you kind of anxious first day. Man, we sat down, man. From there, I had lunch with Mactae every day, 4 years straight.
We've been cool for 30 years, man. 30 plus.
Man, 30
that
plus,
lets you know, man, 30 plus. So it's more than friendship. It's like a brotherhood now, though.
Yeah.
You know, he my son, godfather, and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So when it looked like it was just us two today, I said, hey, man, we've been through worse than this, man. We can make the two-man show work.
Oh, yeah. This ain't nothing. This is a regular casual conversation to us, man. You know?
And if you know N.U.B.Y Entertainment, when J Lo was out here putting out music, man, me and Mactae had a song called Just Chill. That's Jay and Swoop. Before he was Mactae, that was Don Swoop from the Brew. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who Down Swoop from the Brew is. But yeah, it was Jay and Swoop. That's this episode. This is Just Chill. It's Jay and Swoop.
Jay and Swoop.
That's the name of this episode. So now, man, Mactae, how was your week, man?
Man, it was chilling, man. Just I was glad that weather started feeling good.
Yes.
Man, I'm telling you, when it's cold, I mean, that's when you just like, man, you thinking twice about living in Milwaukee. But when that weather break, you be like, man, all right, okay, I can go another year summer, living a bit in Milwaukee. It's just that winter, and it's only January, February will get crazy, but then March you start breaking, then you forget all about it.
Man, my week actually was kind of smooth because of that weather too. But then, man, at work, plenty foolishness was going on at work. I ain't gonna air I ain't gonna air nobody out and say no names, but man, people gotta learn how to get along. People be taking their titles to extreme sometimes and not showing respect, man, to people, and it led to some foolishness, man. I ain't gonna get into no
Man.
details, but there's some foolishness out there, man. Also, took my boys to the dentist, man. Found a real slick dentist, man, for the boys, man. My daughter go to a different dentist. But yeah, that worked out. So that was a blessing. And then I was off work on Friday because they had parent teacher conferences at my the school I work at on Wednesday and Thursday. So Friday was able to chill for a little bit, created some content, put out another episode to do with the shoes. So
That's
it was a
slick
pretty
too. I
smooth
like
week.
that dude with the shoes, man.
Man, good looking. My my wife stopped me today, said, man, how you plan on keeping up with all these shoe releases? So hey, Nike, Jordan brand, if you out here, you seeing this or you see them episodes, hey man, I need a brand deal, a sponsorship, whatever it is, man. Throw me them shoes, I'll review them for the free ski. You know what I'm saying? Throw me something,
Hey,
man.
one
So
pair. All he needs is one pair, y'all.
hey,
His
yeah,
shoe.
man. Throw me one pair, man. Every release, man. I give y'all a smooth review every time. But yeah, I told her I don't know. I said we gotta keep it going. I already got some stuff in March, and we only on March 9th. But speaking of March 9th, very important day in the world, very sad day for some in the world of hip hop. Today, March 9th, 2025, is the 27th anniversary of the passing of Biggie Smalls, the notorious B.I.G. So he passed on March 9th back in 1997. For many, that's he's in that greatest of all time debate. For a lot, he is their number one. I definitely got him somewhere my top 5, top 10. It fluctuates just because he didn't get a chance. He had a very short career with his untimely death. He didn't make a lot of albums. He only had about 2 official albums. But I definitely know the skill that he had. I'm a Pac fan, so it means a lot me just saying this.
He has some skill. But that's it though.
So definitely want to acknowledge Biggie Smalls today. His mom, Violetta Wallace, passed a couple weeks ago. She was 78, and also got some Biggie Smalls news. They're saying his catalog is up for auction. So according to some reports that I seen online, his publishing rights, his catalog and publishing rights are on the table for $100 million, and the rights to his masters. And if you want the masters, they said that $100 million goes up to 130 or 150. So basically what that means, you get the publishing rights. You can use his music however you want, whether you put it on a commercial, an ad, movies, however you want to do it. You can put it on the streaming platforms or just however you want to use the music. But then you also get his name and likeness and image, kind of like an NIL deal. So say you want to make a new Biggie clothing line, you want to put out a Biggie cartoon, you want to do a collaboration with a video game with Fortnite or Call of Duty and have Biggie Smalls on there. So it's a lot you can do with that catalog, and it'll probably be profitable because it's like I said, it's some people they hold Biggie to a super high regard. So whatever it is, you might come out with a Biggie action figures, anything you want to do, you got the rights to do that. Right now, it is a suitor out there. I don't have the exact name because it's not concrete, but it is a suitor on the table that's putting that money up, and we should hear something in the upcoming days or upcoming weeks or so. Mactae, do you feel like $100 million is enough when it comes to Biggie legacy, or you think that's a deal?
I think 100 is too much. I mean,
oh, okay.
Just me being honest. I mean, okay, he had 2 albums. Well, it's 3 if you count that last one, right? So he got 2 albums. You gotta give Puffy the props for keeping his name alive like that, because I mean, I think we would have forgot about. He would have been like a Nipsey right now, even though Nipsey, he was big for that moment, but really people forgot all about Nipsey a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think Puffy kept Biggie name alive like that.
Yep.
And Biggie had good music, but he don't got no diamond song. Like, what's his biggest song? Hypnotize?
Either Hypnotize or One More Chance, I would think, something like that. The One More
Big
Chance
Papa,
remix,
Big Papa,
or Juicy, or Juicy. He got some songs out there.
That's not $100 million song, bro.
I don't know. You right. You could be right. I ain't did the math. If y'all watching this, look it up, man. Let us know if we wrong, man, and leave that comment. And I was talking to Mactae when we was going over some of these topics for the show. Eric E on the show, he not with us today, but big Biggie fan. I know people be thinking he be caping for Drake and going hard for Drake. Man, it's like that times 1,000 for Biggie. So I wish he was on here to address this topic, but I did want to bring it up since it's currently in the news. For me, do I think it's a deal? When you say it the way that you put it, that it's not a lot of music to draw from, I think
Mhm.
that's what make it not a deal. But seeing that you get like his name and his image and all of that too, I think that's where you kind of can cash in. I
But
know not too long ago.
hold on, Fly.
Yep,
Can I add
yep,
on to that? All right, so we know
yep.
Tupac, right? The ladies
Right,
love Tupac. Tupac was
right,
a sex symbol, you know what I'm saying?
right,
And so like
right.
I got some Tupac t-shirts, and women love Pac, and you can,
Mm-hmm.
Biggie, can you put them on a shirt and people will be like, hey, you know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
you could put like a character of him or like a cartoon looking version of him or something like that and still like try to make it slick. I know not too long ago Timberland had a deal, like a
Mhm.
collaboration with Biggie where you could get like some Biggie Tims and like different stuff, that to kind of make it make sense. So say, for example, if I own the rights, I reach out to Coogee because he was known for,
Okay, that makes
wearing the
sense.
Coogee
Yeah.
sweaters or maybe like a Versace type of looking, because even though Pac was rocking the Versace too, but Biggie did at times. So you reach out and say, "Hey, Timberland, hey, Coogee, Versace, what can we, you know what I'm saying? What can we work out?" You
But look
never,
at
it
how
could be.
Pac look compared to Biggie like that. Pac
That's,
looked at
I mean, that's
clean.
true. That's
Biggie was just
true.
sitting in the
That's
chair
true.
like, you know what I'm saying?
See,
Pac was
that's a
like,
hot
he
take.
was,
But
you know what I'm saying?
Tay, that's a hot take, man. You might have to sip, yep, sip the drink, man. You gonna have them Biggie fans on you. The Junior Mafia gonna be after you, bro.
I'm just saying, man. I think Puff Daddy is the reason why Biggie is big as he is, because Puff was good with the promotion. But other than that, if he didn't have that machine behind him as the machine being Puff Daddy, Biggie, we just remember him as being a good rapper. That's it.
Right. And then it also don't hurt having Jay-Z too,
Co-sign
dropping
him.
some of them Biggie lines. Yeah, co-sign,
Yeah.
but then also like recycling some lines here and there that keep that going too. But now we got some more bad boy news. Mace. So
hmm
recently Mace was on the show It Is What It Is, which is the sports show with him and Cam. And he announced that he got some new music coming. They asked him when. He said it's dropping on the first day of the P. Diddy trial. So I know Mace is like
I
a
love
super.
Mason Cam, bro.
Yeah,
I love them,
he
man.
it's like you got two trolls together, so you're gonna get some good entertainment anytime
Yes.
they talking about something. But I'm actually excited to hear what Mace got to say, seeing this. He kind of severed ties with Diddy a while back over publishing and all this and that, and that was
Mason can
before
go.
Diddy. Yeah, Mace can rap. But I'm saying like the story side of it is before Diddy kind of took that turn for the worse in the media, Mace was already not rocking with Diddy no more. So now with all this going on, Mace is kind of in that spot where like, hey, I see I told y'all he was a bad person. And now this and that coming out, like it ain't no coincidence he waiting until the first day of that trial to drop something. He
hmm
might got something on that album detail.
Yes, he
I don't
do.
think he'd go.
Yes, he
I don't
do.
think he'd go as too far with detailing what he did, but it's gonna be something on there that's gonna have a connection. Then he gave another hot take too on that same episode. He said that he made the argument that his debut was even bigger than Drake's at the time. And so when you think about it, his first official album came out in '97, so same year that Big passed away. Man, he had that whole mixtape circuit, all the jumping here and there on total features and remixes and this and that leading up to that album. Hey, you did hear a lot of Mace. I want to say that was a major debut. That first album, Harlem World, as of right now, is at 4 times platinum. I don't know what it did when it first came out, but I'm thinking the majority of them sales happened back then. People ain't rushing to go
hmm
get that now. So 4 times platinum, and this is physical copies, Tay. This is
Yeah.
people going to buy CDs, buying the cassette
And
tape,
like you
things
said
like that.
earlier, the people was
Yeah,
dubbing. Let me borrow your CD.
yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
dub it.
So yeah, he didn't get all right. He didn't get all the sales he could have got.
That's
Cause
another
yeah,
4 million. That's another
yeah,
4 million.
my buddy got it. Yeah, man, record that for me, put it on the tape for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just think about that. Whereas now with streams, you getting all your streams and some fake streams with bots and all this and this and that. People was getting up going to Music Land, Sam Goody, Best Buy. Some of these stores sound foreign to people out there. They don't even remember these stores. If
hmm
you was local in the mill, you was going to Discman. What the place that you was going to, Tay, over by
I was
your
going,
crib?
hey, so I'm from the hood over there, Fond du Lac, 40th Keep, Jack Robinson neighborhood, Sherman Park, representing 40th Street, 40, So
Yes, sir.
I used to go to Copeland's over there on Fond du Lac by the pastry shop. I used to go in there, ride my bike. Copeland used to let me pull my bike in there. I'll be in there looking, see what I want. So shout out to Copeland's. He ain't there no more, but and then when I started driving, I started going to this one.
Yeah, Discman, man. Discman was love because they used to let you get the CD a little early the weekend before it dropped. This is back when CDs and stuff came out on Tuesdays. They'll let you come there that Friday before and they'll have it up behind the counter, man. You be like, hey, man, let me get that right there. They ain't give you no receipt for it because they weren't supposed to sell it to you. They just cash you out, hook you up, man. You had that new stuff the weekend before, man. That was love back then. But I would say, if I'm comparing the two, Mace was everywhere, all over the radio. Like you heard him. He was on the More Money, More Problem song on the Big album too, around the time that his album dropped. So that Harlem World album, hey, that was major. With Drake, it was more so. Tay, you made a good point in the pre-show. Drake kind of blew up as time went on. Like he wasn't Drake how we see him now. Day one back then with the what was it? He had the So Far Gone. Was that the first mixtape? Or that was the mistake that kind of put him on the
Uptown
on the
and all
scene.
that on there, right? And Successful and all that on there. I mean, Successful with Trey Songz. So yeah, Drake ended up being what he is. Drake. So I got to give Drake his props. That's why I say Drake is.
Right.
Even though we talk about it, but he is one of the greatest, and he built himself to be what he is. So you got to give him all the credit in the world for that. Mace came in the game, and Mace was hot, man. I mean, Mace was the man. And he held up. He was the man. But the thing to piggyback off what you were saying earlier, Mace the one that didn't get.
Yeah. You right.
You know how he got everybody else? Mace got out of there before he got got. So that's why Mace was able to talk that stuff. He talked.
I would say another, if we looking at, I know Mace made the comparison to Drake, but you can't sleep on 50 Cent debut. Like he had that string of mixtapes. He had the Wankster song came out, In the Club came out, How to Rob came out, where he was talking about robbing them other rappers. So he kind of came in strong too. And if I'm thinking about anybody else who kind of came in real strong, 50, I would say a little bit.
Out of New York, out of just period. You talking about period?
Just period. I say Pac get a little bit because he was on the All Around the World, the same song. He had that, and then he hit you with Brenda's Got a Baby and all of that. Then he had Juice drop the movie, so he had a whole bunch going on at the time too. But I still wouldn't say, and I'm a number one Pac fan. I still think that 50 might have had the biggest debut to me.
Yeah, but he had the biggest cosign too, though. At the same time, bro, like that cosign he had was man. That was the biggest cosign ever with Eminem and Dr. Dre. Aftermath, after Chronic 2001 drop and Marshall Mathers LP. I mean, you got to come out with a banger after that. They was on fire at that time.
Man, Mactae, we got our boy Jack Mac just joined us.
Love Jack Mac,
man. Welcome to the show, bro.
What's going on, y'all? Man, excuse my lateness.
Oh man, hey man, better late than never, man. We love to have you all the time. So now me and Mactae just touched on the topic of Mace putting out some new music on the first day of the P. Diddy trial, and then also him saying his debut was bigger than Drake's. You got anything you want to say about either of those topics?
Yeah, I seen that. I know that Mace hate Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
I do know that.
50%.
Yeah. So me growing up, the only Mace that I know of was Welcome Back. And I knew he was in and out of, the rap.
He was trash then, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I heard. Like, I'm hearing that when he was like that guy, but I don't know that Mace. Yeah. So when I seen he say like, Drake, he ain't really impressed with Drake doing. He was hotter. I don't know nothing about that, but I have been seeing people say like he was that guy.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Mace
also,
definitely
say something to what Jack Mac saying. I also think that Diddy sabotaged his career too at that time.
But you can't just get a hot take without. Yeah, you got to give something with
I'm
that.
listening.
I'm just saying. Okay,
sip your drink, and then you give us some. Go ahead.
Murder Mace.
Yeah, I think, because I'm pretty sure because they were saying Mace was asked for his money, was basically calling Diddy kind of corrupt back then, so that's basically one of the main reasons why Mace went to being a pastor, because Diddy wouldn't give him that money and stuff. It's more is coming out as you see Mace talking to Cam. He's saying more, like when Cam said, "Hey man, why don't you take me over there?" And he like, "Hey man, I wasn't supposed to take you over," So it's going to be a lot coming out. So I think that's why Mace got something up his sleeve when this case dropped and this album dropped. I think the album gonna be real interesting though.
Yeah, now before we go, what was you gonna say, Sticks?
I was gonna say that I seen that Mace pen game was really nice. Like he was writing a lot of that stuff for Diddy. And I thought that's why he was kind of upset now. Like he like, man, I want my masters and I want my credits for all the stuff I wrote. I didn't know much of his solo stuff, but I heard that his pen game was nice.
Yeah, Mace was nice. He even had a little back and forth with Hove at one point. So like, no, he was that dude. When
y'all gonna
out.
have to send me some stuff so I can see though.
Oh yeah. Okay. We got you.
Okay.
Now before we move on, I'm hoping that now that him and Cam they kind of pieced it up, he gotta have Cam on the album, at least on one song. He gotta have at least one Cam feature on there, man.
No,
and
sure.
that's gonna be nice. But as a good segue, it's been a Drake / iHeart update since last time we recorded. So we talked about that it was a amicable settlement between Drake and iHeart Radio, but they didn't have no details. So us being us, we speculated on what we thought. Eric was on here, he's taking up for Drake saying it was payola and they paid him. So now the details came out, and iHeart did put a statement out, and they said that they didn't receive any money, and the agreement was that since they couldn't prove that they received money, Drake would take their name off of the petition and the lawsuit he had going on with UMG. So basically, they like, no, we didn't accept no money. It ain't no proof we accepted money, so you got to basically remove us from off of there. So then Drake representative put out a statement saying that iHeart has not provided any single document as of yet to Drake to show that they didn't do nothing wrong. But basically iHeart was like, this back and forth is silly. We ain't got nothing to do with it. End of story. Like, take our name up out of this. This is between you and them. So that's the current update, is basically it ain't no proof of payola. So, we somewhat journalists, when we on here. So we could say, we're speculating on our side. It ain't what we thought it was. So we gonna keep y'all posted as, some more information come in. But man, now let's move. We've been having a little bit of GOAT talk. We talked about Biggie. So now another GOAT. We gonna transition into sports. LeBron. I ain't saying he's the GOAT, but I know he's in the GOAT conversation, but especially with what he did this past week. He recently surpassed 50,000 total points. So 50K. So he surpassed that in combined points for regular season and the playoffs. And that's nearly 6,000 more than any other player or the next player up in NBA history. And so they was like, right now, Lakers icon Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who retired in 89 after 20 seasons, he's second with 44,149. So Bron has passed 50. Now, he hit that 50 early in the week, so he can played a couple games since then. So it ain't like it's at 50,000 even. So he's still kind of padding that number. Does that do anything for the GOAT debate for anybody? Do that solidify him more, or is it still like, no, it's up for debate?
It's up for debate.
Okay.
Because me personally, I feel like he's stat padded. You know what I'm saying? He got the numbers, he got the years and stuff, but I feel like being the GOAT is more than just the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta feel like you got that dog in you. Like he be crying, he be flopping, he gotta go to all these different teams. That come on, man. That take away from the scorecard if you ask me when I talk about GOATs. Like my GOAT is Jordan. My GOAT is Jordan.
Okay.
It's just he just had he just had a different mentality. Like it wasn't like he was, running the team up with niggas. I don't know. I mean, I respect LeBron. You can't deny what he's doing. Since he was 18, but it's just it's some stuff that I don't agree with. Like if you was that guy like that, you wouldn't have to be doing that.
Yeah.
And it
Mactae,
should.
how you feel?
Listen, man.
Mactae, how you feel?
I'm a Jordan fan and I'm a LeBron fan. That's hard. I mean, Jordan was a whole different monster, bro. Like,
right.
I mean, he stepped up to every challenge. LeBron is a beast. Don't get me wrong, but like Jack Mack said, he had to go to them other teams to to get get that chip. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, even though they did get Rodman, Pippen, even though Rodman was old when he came there, and but Jordan, I mean, he stepped up to the challenge. And I love LeBron, but if you say yeah, he is kind of stat pad, bro. Like, you think about it, he is kind of stat pad though, man.
Yeah.
But he is the second GOAT of all time, though, if not the first in some cases and stuff,
And that's what I was gonna say. I think he hands down in the top 2. You can't take that away from him. Just being, what is he, 6'9", being able to do basically everything on the court. But like y'all said, if I gotta call in all these people, if I gotta move to these different teams to get it done, it do make it difficult. Even though I look at a championship as a team effort, it ain't one person, but it do matter that like Jordan didn't never, at least not on record, go out and say, hey, I need this player or I want to join this player. He just made it work with how he had to make it work. So I think he locked in that top 2, but I think it's gonna be tough to get that jump over that hump.
Speaking on that, like that situation, look how that tarnished Kevin Durant, one of the coldest players we've ever seen too. But he's tarnished. His image, his legacy is tarnished. Even though he's one of the best we ever seen, people ain't never gonna say, "Hey, if he would have won it with OKC, we'd be saying KD was one of the coldest basketball players of all time." But you don't never hear him in that argument though. But really, he is one of the coldest basketball players of all time.
You never hear him mentioned. You never hear him mentioned in that talk.
That's a good take right there. So now some more LeBron James news. This past week, it was recorded. He had a confrontation with Stephen A. Smith during the Laker game. And at first they was reporting like, oh, LeBron snapped on him, this and this and that. But then Stephen A. put out a statement and he kind of recapped it. He said LeBron did come at him kind of heated, but he said it wasn't LeBron the player, it was LeBron the father. And he basically just said, hey, quit messing with my son. Don't talk bad on my son, this and that. And so now that's my question here. It's fair game for Stephen A. to report on any professional athlete that's out there and talk about performance. Now, as a dad, I know it's hitting you a little different because he's talking about your son. And this is rare because it ain't a whole bunch of dads playing with their son. But like, do LeBron just got to take that as an L? Like, hey, you're going to have to let this man do his job. If your son is averaging, I think Stephen A. said 0.3 points and 0.3 assists, hey, you don't have to let this man report on how he want to report. How y'all feel about that?
I feel like there was a buster move, man. LeBron was not supposed to do it like that. He could have pulled him to the side. He power tripping. He kind of. I didn't respect that move, and I mean, you fought. Come on, y'all they gave his son that job. He didn't earn it. Like it's some rookies that got that dog in them. That's way colder than him. So y'all gave him the job. That's already cheating, and we can't say nothing about him. Oh no, man, y'all think y'all bigger than the program?
Yeah. Well, you're right. Yeah. You're right. And that's the thing is he's thriving in the G League, which is probably where he should be. Like when he in the G League, oh, he killing.
I wouldn't say that. I think he has some hot nights, but I wouldn't say he killing.
Oh, you don't even think he killing like that?
It's some people I follow that's consistently that's getting buckets in the G League, and he's nah, man.
He ain't them. Oh
nah.
No, well then you got it right. Hey, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
No,
we all know he here because his dad. So yeah.
Hey, listen. So I from a father's perspective, yes, I understand LeBron. Like you said, Fly. But Hey, it's all game. That's your job. You professional now. They criticize everybody. I mean, look how they did Kwame Brown until he decided to come out and call, Matt Barnes Becky with the good hair and all. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm just saying. Just think about it though. It's all fair game. I mean, he ain't the first one that's got talked about like that. He ain't gonna be the last one. So, LeBron, you just got to take that one. But I do understand from a father's standpoint because like my son want to join wrestling, and I ain't gonna let him join wrestling because I'll be damned if I see my kid get folded up on the mat. You know what I'm saying? So I understand as a father, standpoint. So
I'm coming out the crowd as his godfather and getting them up off of him.
Hey, listen.
We'll say,
I don't understand how they be letting their kid get folded up like that every week. Yeah. I'm like, nah.
Tay, we go march in there like what's the wrestlers used to walk out like this?
Bushwhackers.
we coming out there like that. We finna come out there and we breaking all that up. Hey, only if he losing. If he winning, we cool. But if he losing, we breaking all that up.
I'm talking shit to the other parents and everything, man.
Oh man! Now before we keep going with sports news, a little bit more LeBron news. Last night, LeBron suffered a growing injury in the loss to the Celtics, so it broke their winning streak, and he got an injury. He out for 1 to 2 weeks. Do we think Luka gonna be able to hold it down and hold this pace that the Lakers been playing at?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Luka finna show out. Nah, Sticks. Luka finna show why they got him.
Now, listen, I like Luka, but it be looking crazy because he gonna hold the offense down, but when it's time for decent, they getting the points right back. They getting the points right back because he ain't holding no defense. He literally be bucket hanging, walking. So everything that the last few possessions he didn't win ham, they getting the points right back.
Yeah, but they put him on the weakest guy on defense. When he on defense, he holds the weakest guy on the other team. So
it look crazy though, fam. Like if they mastermind that play enough, they can run through them. I feel like without LeBron.
Now, do y'all think that this is a way that LeBron can stay out of the limelight for 2 weeks after the Stephen A. stuff? Like he just taking a little break. He trying to just duck off for a little bit.
He's taking the break. I think he's taking the break before the playoffs. I think that he doing that for sure. Doing that the second seed. Hey, mark my word. Listen to me. What's today? March 9th? March 9th?
March 9th, yeah.
The Lakers are going to the finals.
That's tough to say, Mactae.
Can you give me a Charles Barkley guarantee?
I guarantee.
But I guarantee.
Hey, listen, bro. Hey, they going to the finals, bro. Well, then gonna go down as the most lopsided trade ever.
That's great for the transition because now we got Bucks talk. Is they going to the finals against the Bucks?
I want them to.
Hey, that answer didn't sound as promising as the first.
Right. What I did. Hey, we'll talk next week because they play Cleveland tonight, and then I see how they play. They hold against Cleveland. If they hold against Cleveland good today, then I got a more legitimate argument.
I was gonna say
the Bucks looking good, but we got to see though, bro.
And the Bucks I think they play the Lakers this week, and I think that was gonna be. I mean, now they ain't got LeBron. I was looking forward to that game to see that happen. Sticks, how you feel about the Bucks right now?
Hey, Kuzma looking like a good fit. It's looking like it was a trade done right, and I like KPG too.
Yep.
He coming off the bench. He getting buckets. Yeah, hey, he got the potential to be a starter. He keep that up, man.
No, they got to keep him on the bench though, bro. They got to keep him on the bench.
He stay consistent though.
He can start. I'm just saying, but he's so good off that bench. Let him have that green light off that bench. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yep. So now we got a little bit of NFL news with a Wisconsin connection. Former Packer Devontae Adams is just hit free agency, so he's not gonna be with the New York Jets coming up. Mactae, what's a good landing spot for him real quick?
Kansas City.
Man, I knew you was gonna say that, man. That's what just man.
Kansas City.
What, to chase a ring real quick?
In Kansas City or Buffalo. He go to Kansas City, Buffalo, or if Aaron Rodgers end up in San Francisco, which Nicole and go to San Francisco because they just traded Debo Samuels
I
last
know,
week.
but I'm about tired of Aaron Rodgers though, and he shouldn't
Me
be
too.
chasing Aaron Rodgers around either. Now you know
Me
where I'm
too.
gonna say he needs to go. Baltimore. Go to
Who?
Baltimore with
Yeah.
Devontae Adams. Go on
but
and join Lamar and them. They
you
not
think Lamar
gonna
getting that ball?
Yeah, get him that ball.
Okay,
See, you
all
one
right.
of them. You one of them.
No,
You think he ain't passing that ball? You one of them. You not like
Lamar.
us.
No, I love Lamar,
man.
but I'm just saying.
Nah, you one of
I
them.
like Lamar.
He gonna give him that ball.
You
That's
jump
all.
out there quick. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers. Man, why, man? We're moving on.
Look,
Now,
I don't even want to talk about it.
I don't even want to talk about it. But some more, and I call this sports right here. This is sports entertainment news. About a week or two ago, we had some John Cena news, and we didn't report on it because I needed to wait till Mactae was back because this is his world right here. I knew Sticks had a little bit for this, but this is his world. So John Cena recently at the what was it called, the No Chamber or something?
No, Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber in Toronto. He recently went from becoming a face to a heel in the WWE, which basically means he went from being a superstar, a good guy superstar, to now a bad guy, a villain superstar. Mactae, what's the implications of that? Tell people what that means.
Okay,
that might not be locked in on wrestling.
I'm gonna talk y'all to the old heads, and Sticks, you probably understand this. So when Hulk Hogan went bad, I don't know if y'all remember that. When Hulk Hogan went bad, it went NWO bad, and it like changed the world back then. This is on that caliber. John Cena never been. He's always been that good guy. You can't see me. Loyalty, respect, and all that. And now he's a bad guy, and this is last rodeo too, man. He finna put on a show. I mean, look how cold The Rock looking right now. No homo. That he's a bad guy. The Rock look like the best villain ever right now. When he coming out with that Versace on, the Cartier's on. The
Rock looked at him. The Rock looked at him and said,
"Hey, do y'all like how he mixes? Hey, The Rock is so good. So a couple weeks ago, he came out to Lil Wayne's Block Is Hot, and then his music came on. He came out to Travis Scott, Fiend, and then his music. I mean, the man is a genius, man. The Rock is the biggest movie star in the world, bro. So John Cena doing this is big, and then John Cena finna go on this last rodeo. So y'all need to tune in for WrestleMania when it come on, because it's about to be like grab your popcorn event.
Even how I knew John Cena?
Fake.
You know how I knew John Cena was a bad guy? Because he was running around in them jean shorts. I said, hey,
Jorts?
I said, them jorts. I said, there's something about him. I said, he ain't screwed too tight. He running around in them jean shorts.
Hey, I see.
Jean shorts on.
Hey, that Cena news been very important out here. Like I keep seeing the meme. Like it looked like he like hugging somebody and he got the evil face.
That's Cody Rhodes. That's
okay.
So
okay.
That's who he was hugging. He was making eye contact with The Rock while he was hugging because Rock was behind him. That's when Rock slit his throat, like take him out.
Okay.
And then he kicked him in the balls.
That's when Travis Scott slapped him in his ear. Travis Scott really bust his eardrum and
I saw that.
Hey, Travis Scott. A side note, Travis Scott living his best life.
Man, best life. I told y'all he's the biggest rapper in the world. People keep talking about this Drake. No, it's Travis Scott is on top of the totem pole, bro.
Hey, put it like this. They was in Toronto. Travis Scott was in the ring while Drake was in the front row playing with Lil Yachty.
That's enough right there.
They out there playing and giggling. He in the ring with them doing this thing. And you know they really don't see eye to eye. Drake was mad because Travis was with Future when all
they
this stuff was going on.
Drake come in. They should have had Drake
Travis
come
don't
in
care.
And try to help Cody Rhodes or something. That would have really made news right there.
Side note too, that Travis Scott single that came out a little while ago, that 4x4, man, that song cold. It didn't blow.
I had to check it out.
Hit the charts for like a week, but then it disappeared. That song hot. All right,
I'm gonna check it out. I was actually late on Travis Scott, but man, you can't deny he's very relevant out here. Like artists like him, Playboy Cardi, man, they be able to do whole festivals just them. Y'all
But
remember
Travis
what happened
Scott?
to
White
Astro
folks
World.
love Travis Scott, man. Like
Yeah,
They do.
white and Mexican, white and Mexican, man. They love them, man.
But he
like,
cold though.
He can't do no. I don't know if they gonna let him do no Astro World in the States no more. But he just did one in like Brazil last year, and it looked crazy, man. Thousands,
Look like 1 million people there.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, he definitely
Hey,
one of them ones, man.
Yeah.
I give you another hot take. Travis Scott was so cold that Kanye tried to buy this style. Like for a while, like around that coldest summer and that the one black skinhead Kanye album, that all sound like Travis Scott rapping on all them songs. And then when he was breaking up with Amber Rose, she even put out a statement and said that he got the young dude writing all this stuff. That's why he sound different. So hey, I think Travis Scott, man, right when he was shifting from Kanye West to Yeezy and Ye and all that, that's when that Travis Scott effect was kicking in, man. He was trying to build.
Yeah, oh, I'm had to go check that out.
Like it was a big change in how he rapped, his ad libs, all that just switched up right around that time.
And Travis Scott been the same ever since he came out. Since that what's that, Skyfall? I think that first album. And
remember he was signed to,
he was signed
to T.I. Yeah, he was Grand Hustle.
Mm-hmm.
But shoot, man, we got all the important stuff. Now I got some silly topics. I'm saying silly because we live in a silly world. There's crazy things going on. So first up, it was a naked woman on a Southwest Airlines flight that forced the flight to return back to Houston. I forget where it was going, but it's footage on Twitter and on X, dude. And it had to be us. It was a black lady walking up and down the aisles all the way naked. And didn't nobody stop her. Just people got their phones out, recording her, this and that, and giving comments, but didn't nobody jump up. First and foremost, if that was a man, he would have got tackled. Ain't nobody walking around with the meat out on there. They would have tackled him, called the marshals, everything. But this woman is walking up and down. She didn't even get arrested. They just took the flight back and took her for a medical evaluation. Now, what is y'all doing if y'all on a flight and then in the air, and then all of a sudden the woman just come walking down the aisle all the way naked, man?
I would be so surprised, honestly. Like, what's going on here, man? Yeah, it's a thin line. I don't want to get involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't talking no naked woman. Hey, be honest with you. Me personally, if I see her naked and she walking up down the aisle, and I just mind my business, man, because she naked. I mean, she ain't got no weapons or nothing on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
that's your best. So Tay, you go. Hey. So Tay, you gonna sit there and eat them little peanuts and cookies and
them crackers and peanuts and get my free soda? I know how to mind my business, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man. Now, what about the part that they made the flight turn back? So what if you had to be somewhere important or you had a connecting flight? Now you had to turn around and come back to Houston and land. Think about how many people was just pissed, just threw their plans off.
I understand that situation. Yeah, I'll be pissed in. But if I was just going straight to Orlando or something like that, or flying down to Texas, hey, I'm minding my business. She naked. She ain't got no pistol on her, no knife or nothing. Hey, she ain't bothering nobody.
Yeah. You call that on flight entertainment, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
So now another topic involving another lady. Now this ain't a black lady. This is a Latina lady right here. Officer Melissa Mercado, she works for NYPD, is catching a whole bunch of flack because she was seen twerking and pole dancing in number lingerie in a brand new rap video. Now she off duty and she's a video vixen in this video, and people are divided. Some people are saying, hey, that's her life. She could do whatever she want when she off duty. She don't got no police paraphernalia on. No, it ain't like it say she a cop. This and that. How y'all feel about people having their own choices out in the real world outside of their job?
I think you should be able to have your own life. You know, when you ain't on the clock, and then, I mean, how can they really tell you what you could do outside the clock?
Man, well, it depends on what kind of job though. Like her job, I understand she's serving the community and everything.
You ain't, but you're not a police 24 hours though. Like,
yeah, I feel you on that. But then also, I think it's kind of some BS for the fact that what she doing ain't hateful or nothing. She just popping that, she PTP, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what that means? Hey, but,
I know what it means.
She dropping it from him, So I don't
Hey,
think
she
that's
was
bad.
throwing it too.
Yeah, I mean, she went on. So I don't get, you know what I'm saying? Because for the fact that, like Slick said, they living their own life. They ain't a cop 24/7, but as long as they ain't doing nothing to harm people, I think they should be able to do what they want to do.
So now this is my question then. What jobs is okay to throw that ass in?
See, that's a tricky question, Fly, man. I ain't saying
you
no
can't throw the ass
job.
as a teacher though.
So teachers, okay.
You can't throw the
teachers
ass as a
can't
teacher.
throw that ass.
You can't throw that ass teaching. Yeah.
What about a daycare worker?
You can't throw that ass no daycare worker either.
Dang, okay. So teachers, daycare workers, a pastor or reverend, they can't throw it.
Do our kids, man. Them rappers ain't nothing but pimps anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm pretty sure, and they wives ain't nothing but ex-hoes anyway. You know what I'm saying? So,
dang, goodness. Sip your drink. Sip your drink. Sip the drink.
Hit the cup, man. Hit the cup.
Yeah, hit the cup. Hit that cup.
I'm just saying, y'all, come on, man. Y'all from the hood, y'all know. Come on, man. Them pimps be, them reverends be slick talking like they straight up pimps, bro.
Man, not my reverend. No, I ain't been to church in a while, but not my reverend.
Man, listen.
Hey, so now hold on. So we ain't saying nothing that you can't. So like, bus driver, they can.
It's a tricky
you can
question
PTP.
for me,
You can
man.
PTP for as a bus driver.
But the garbage man can or garbage woman.
Yeah,
no man out there.
Okay. But I'm just here. Garbage
so
woman.
if you work at the bank, you can throw it.
You can throw it. You can drop a pimp. Yeah.
But your doctor and your dentist, she can't.
Doctor and dentist can drop it. They can drop a pimp. Yeah, they can.
But they service the people.
Yeah,
man. It's people that deal with kids that can't do that, bro.
So only if you deal with kids.
That's what I say.
Oh, okay.
And then we wrong. I mean, I've been to a strip club. I don't care, what they do outside of the strip club, So I think it's kids. We got to keep kids innocent. You know what I'm saying? But as far as grown folks, it's no holds barred. They do what they want to do. You can do what you want to do. OnlyFans, show your feet. You want to take a poop on TV, whatever you want to do, man. Hey, you can do whatever you want. That's what you do in your own time. You know what I'm saying?
I think the world just getting soft, man. I think the world is getting soft. Like
they say comedians can't even say what they want to say, bro.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I think just me personally, I can remember seeing certain stuff on TV growing up that you definitely can't do no more on TV. So
that's true.
It's just getting soft, man. I don't like that. Like, especially when it comes to comedy. I like comedy. And it's like, how is it rules on comedy, man? I don't like that.
Yeah. I think now that people done kind of introduce like trauma and things like that, because I swear when we was little kids, the word trauma I never heard that word as a kid. That was like as an adult. But now that trauma exists, like certain things people don't want to get reminded of. And I understand certain things, but you're right. I think
don't watch
comedy is kind of, that's true. But now say you at the show and you didn't know he was going to hit you with something that just rubbed you the wrong way.
I think if you go into a comedy show, then it's no holds bars. Come on now, don't hold them to that kind of standard that they can't get their jokes off. I just don't agree.
But what about kids and old folks?
Should kids be watching mature comedy?
No, I'm saying they're talking about kids.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. Comedy should be a free range, I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand that.
It's cancel culture. So what's the rules to it? It's like ain't no guidelines. This is basically how people feeling that day. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think they got to have some guidelines and rules to some of this stuff, man, because they can throw that cancel culture out at any time. And I don't think that's fair.
Yeah. See that?
Mactae would have got canceled. Hey, Mactae would have got canceled a long time ago. He done said some crazy stuff before.
I have.
See, it's just
I don't like that. You know, this cancel culture. Like it ain't even got to be no investigation done. Somebody can just wake up like, hey, 20 years ago, I don't like how you made me feel. You know what I mean? I gotta change your heart, and a nigga career would be canceled in a few hours.
So,
right.
hold on. So what about the woke culture? How y'all feel about the woke culture then?
I feel like they in the same lane.
Yeah. But I like the woke culture because if it's gonna teach me something that I didn't know, I want to know that. But yeah, I don't want you to don't overdo it though. Don't come pushing all kind of, if you got some new news or stats, yeah, go on and share it. But don't try to make me be, woke too. Just give me some information to keep it moving. That's how I look at it with the woke people.
Yeah, I feel like it should be a proper protocol with all that. You can't just come out and be like, yeah, I'm with the Me Too or I'm with the cancel culture and this was going on. You can't just, I don't think you should just be able to cancel somebody. It should be a proper investigation to know if you telling the truth. You know what I mean? We see a lot of people who career just go down just by the idea of what came out. And it might not be true. It gets settled, all kind of stuff.
It's just a comment. Just look at how they did Kyrie Irving, and when he put that post up about that, what was that? The anti-Semitic post.
Yeah, he posted about a
They tried to
movie.
take him out. They tried to take him out, bro.
Made him apologize. Do a learning convention. I'm like, dang, that's messed up.
But it's who they want to. And then you see what Elon Musk just did. I mean, which I don't trust that guy for nothing in the world. I mean, hey, mark my word on here too. 2028, that man gonna run for president. He set it up, bro.
You was an immigrant though.
I mean, listen, he bought his seat. Hey, he bought his seat at the table right now. You don't think he's finna buy a seat at that presidency in 2028? Guarantee you he running, bro.
Trump got that card you could buy as an immigrant though, and then buy citizenship for $5 million. So he could buy a bunch of that.
Listen,
he might buy that card.
Watch. Listen, watch. Y'all go trip. Y'all like, man. Y'all like, man. Mactae said that shit. Watch.
He definitely very relevant. Like you see him more than the vice president.
Man, but it's scary though, bro. It's scary. Yeah. He got something up his sleeve, man, and it's scary, man. And I just can't figure it out because we don't even know what his morals and values is. We don't even know, is he a man of God? I mean, all I know is he want to put chips in people and do all this and that. We don't know.
And he played too much. And he played too much.
I'm telling y'all now. At first, I was gonna name this episode Jay and Swoop, but Sticks is here. But now I got another name. I'm gonna name this episode. What Mactae? Hey, when he said just wait, y'all gonna say Mactae said that shit. That's the name of this Mactae. Because Mactae said a lot of shit on here. Mactae said that shit. That's the name of this.
But y'all feel me though, bro?
No, you right. I feel you. I'll tell you.
Hey, I'm dead serious, man. I know I talk crazy, man. And I sound crazy, but I'm just telling you, man. I'll be watching, man. I'll be watching.
It definitely seemed evil, man. I don't know what he up to, man. I can't deny that.
You said that shit. I'm trying to tell you. But for real though, hey man, I ain't got no more topics, man. We gonna get ready.
I got one.
What's going on?
Hey, the last time Mactae was on the show, he mentioned prior that I publicly talked crazy about Freddie Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta clean it up publicly. When y'all told me to check it out, I went and checked him out. Now, so I give everybody a chance. Sometimes I just get they chance too early, and I hold that on the scorecard against them. But I've had when y'all told me give him another chance, I went back listening to that so separately. Oh man, hey, I've been on repeat. He hard, man.
Hey, that's so. Hey, he gets off on there, man.
Yeah,
that's so.
He did.
The song Rick Ross, man. He was
the one with Offset,
man. Man, he was getting it, wasn't he, bro?
Yeah, he was
rapping, man.
Yeah. So hey, I gotta retrack it. I talked about him publicly. I'm gonna clean it up publicly. Like, hey,
Freddie, you need to be a guest on the show, man. Midwest,
man.
Hey,
for sure.
Hey, Big Rabbit. Big
BL.
Yeah.
That's like Gary, Indiana, that Southside Chicago stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he been in the news too, cause I know we talked about it last show. He been trying to like come at J. Cole, but then I just seen a snippet. He talking like, "Hey, y'all, I'm part of the big three. I just ain't got no radio
I
stuff."
saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. So man,
He right
okay.
with him.
I didn't have no more topics, but now I just thought of one now that you said that. So let's say, who is your top 5? And take a second to think about it before we post it. Don't take too long because then I'm gonna have to chop it and edit it. But think of your top 5 rappers, and it could be of all time that aren't usually in the greatest of all time or big 3 conversations. Who would your 5 be? So you can almost say top 5 underrated in a sense. I'll lead off while y'all going, just because I was thinking about it when he was just talking.
Man, that's
okay. I'm gonna say, and Mactae, you know me a long time. Sticks know me too, but Mactae, you will know if I'm being honest or not. And this is my top 5 underrated. I'm gonna say Cameron. I'm gonna lead off with Cameron. I'm gonna say Currency. I'm gonna say
he one of mine. Yep.
I'm gonna say, and my next pick is tricky because I almost put him in my regular top 5, but I'm saying people that you usually don't hear in top 5s. I'm gonna put Scarface in that.
Yep.
So Cameron, Currency, Scarface. I'm gonna throw Freddie Gibbs in mine.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna end with. I will end with Nipsey Hussle.
That's your top 5 underrated of all time?
Underrated, because Nip don't never come up in nobody greatest of all time. I ain't never heard somebody put Nip in a top 5 rapper.
Can I get mine?
Yeah, go and get yours. Okay. Everybody.
All right. Well, anybody know me? My top 5 underrated all time is Devin the Dude.
I know.
Houston. E40.
Okay.
E40 don't get his props, which he should. Project Pack don't get his props, which he should.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
This is a history lesson.
And listen, Young Dolph definitely don't get his props like he should.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then the last one hard though, because it'd be like a Freddie Gibbs or a Currency, because they I mean, every time you hear the music, you'll get what you want. You ain't gonna be disappointed. So I gotta go Freddie Gibbs or Currency in my top 5 underrated rappers of all time though. What you got? What you got, Jack Mac?
Underrated, I would say Nip. Because catalog strong. Dolph as well. Catalog strong.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Underrated for me, I listen to a lot of music, so I don't know, but I'm sure y'all familiar, but y'all remember Player Circle? Dollar Boy.
Okay.
Dollar Boy.
Titty Boy.
Okay.
Dollar Boy, I just feel like he just wasn't as marketable as Titty Boy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He went on to 2 Chainz, but his solo stuff, he hard, man. It's just he wasn't marketable. He was too street.
Okay.
So that's what I would say for
that.
underrated. Are we saying who our GOATs is too, or no?
No, these is just your top underrated people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my GOAT totally different.
I'm gonna go with them, and I'm trying to think who else I feel like underrated. Oh, underrated, I'll say Payroll Giovanni.
Oh,
Giovanni
from Detroit.
I like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Solid catalog.
Hey,
solid catalog.
He be snapping.
Yeah.
I like that. See, that was just a off the hip topic right there, off the head right there. That was freestyle topic.
Hey, I'm telling you another underrated rapper. Well, the biggest
Mactae,
rapper of all time.
Time out. Your favorite rapper of all time would be on other people's underrated list, though.
Yeah, but everybody know him not, because Blow the Whistle is just such a big song, though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying nobody got too short in a top 5 though, other than you. So you got somebody that you could have put in both lists.
Yeah,
you're the only person I know ever put Too Short in a top 5.
Nah, Too Short. I'll tell you why, man. I've been listening to Too Short since I was a kid. I went to St. Louis and I bought Get In Where You Fit In, and I put that tape in, man. And that tape. Man, I thought I was gonna be a pimp, man. I'm glad I didn't be a pimp, but I thought I was on my way, man. I mean, I thought I was on my way, but I'm glad the playerism, fell out of me, and I'm a family man now. You know what I'm saying? You know, but hey, I'm telling y'all, but the biggest underrated rapper that I really heard is my boy Fly 95. Y'all,
Oh yeah,
y'all need to go back.
yeah.
Y'all need to go back and listen to Slim Hustle. It's probably the best CD. I'm not saying this because he's my best friend and everything. Slim Hustle is probably the coldest CD to come out of Milwaukee, next to Powder, you know, Country Boy Click, and what's the other one? Ghetto Hero. Yeah, I mean, Fly, he was running on that album, bro. Running from the beginning to the end. So if y'all get time, listen to Slim Hustle, bro. Bust it. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's cold.
And now that connect back to that other topic too, because I am an educator. So when you listen to that was in my off time. I wasn't saying that to the children.
I
wasn't saying that to the children. You know, that was when I got off of work. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Hey, I just said that on social media.
Did.
Like, I feel like Fly be too humble, man. You gotta pop it, bro. You be changing.
I might have to Fly, even with your shoe game. Like, dude, you killing like everybody in the shoe game too, bro. Like, people got shit, but
versatile shoe game.
Dude. I take your collection over all everybody collection with people talking they got heat. You know,
when people when people be up on TV, they all do this.
Yeah, you be too humble, Fly.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna work on that. All right,
it's okay,
for the
man.
Week. I'm gonna work on it. What y'all got plans for the week before we get up out of here? What y'all weeks looking like?
Man, well, I'm just ready to enjoy this weather. They're talking about to be 60 degrees tomorrow, man. Listen, man. I might, man. Shit.
I'm gonna give y'all my guilty. I'm ashamed of this, man. I ain't had no car wash since, Thanksgiving, probably. I don't know. I got some old dirt on that Tahoe, man. That's my plan this week. I gotta go get a car wash, man. I gotta do it, cause I be pulling up at work in a lot, and I gotta, man, my truck nice. I be by some other people, man. I be feeling so ashamed getting up out that truck at work. So I'm gonna. That's my priority.
He let the rain do his job, right?
Yeah. I've been all organic, all natural car washes lately, but I'm finna go and get them cleaned up, man. But I ain't got nothing going on, man. And well, shoot, what you got, Sticks? You ain't say what you got going on.
Well, I got planned, just staying in the gym and eating better. Last week I remember I told y'all I couldn't really figure out how to, save fruit and vegetables from going bad. But so what I did this past week, I was going to Grassroots. I went there about 3-4 times last week to make sure I eat my veggies. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all ever downtown Milwaukee, across the street from Element Nightclub, check out Grassroots. It's a nice salad spot.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna have to check that out.
I like them better than Sweet Green.
I ain't eating no salad. I'll tell you that right now.
All right.
But I know what he's talking about, though.
Hey, he ain't eating no salad, but he eats some salad. Look. Hey, with that being said, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Always be gooder, because good ain't good enough. Make sure to save the children, because you can never underestimate black youth. With that being said, Jack Mactae, hell of a show. We up out of here, man.
What's up?
All right, y'all.
So thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.